Scar Lipish right now. What she say? This is New York. What the? I look like telling good morning. Yeah.
What the fuck I look like being nice
right now?
Sweet, charming, and warming.
Yo, that 30, your 30-second countdown had me like I was at an Usher skate party or something. I'm like, oh, okay.
We needed a female DMX. She came in right on time. Ooh, can't you see the baddies coming through? The Bronx girls running East Coast rap right now. People don't want to talk about it though.
Still.
People don't want to talk about it. People don't want to talk about it. But I'm gonna say it. I'm the Bronx girls. That's your East Coast rap right there. They running it.
But Remy Ma still has
Cardi B.
And Remy
now
like
Scarlett.
Remy Ma got it all in the five and like, listen, she is the foundation, and Ice Spice is the new. She's like Wolverine now because everybody's in trouble.
She's the new princess. That's what Nicki Minaj said, but she gonna turn on her soon because Ice Spice ain't give her that number one. Because I'm sorry, I looked at that Billboard and they took that shit from number 4 to number 40 something, and I'm like, yeah, she about to shade her ass too. Yeah,
if Young Boy drops 127 songs a week, like, what are you supposed to do with that?
Listen, Nicki is the husband. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it's the husband. They not feeling you because the husband right now.
Yeah, he got a weird ass head.
Yeah, he weird ass dressing ass dude. Like, Nicki, you too beautiful for a man like that. You is too fine for a man like that. That man is dragging you through the mud, and I don't like it. I used to be a barb, but I'm an adult, so I'm not a barb like that. I still kind of like her. I just don't like her ways right now because I get it. Like, you on yo, you know, y'all bitches is trying me shit. I get it. But
listen, you say you're a grown woman, Nikki, and your husband's built like a hamstring with dressed in Ed Hardy. Like, you need to calm down.
As long as you got that man right there, I'm sorry, these new girls is not gonna give you that number one. I know she tried with Ice Spice, but Ice Spice is not gonna give you that number one because they not rocking with that chin that you got. Bitch, move. Can't you see the baddies coming through? Is it been past the time limit for me to cuss?
Yeah, we've been past that. Look, we 3 minutes in.
Bitch, move. Can't you see the baddies coming through, bitch? Carlito's app. Yes.
Shout out to Drip gang.
I just want to say, if you're coming on here and you don't, Carlitos was my boyfriend since I was 12 years old. I was in love with that man since I was 12 years old. So I've always wanted to be the apple.
At 12? Hey.
No, when I got old enough to understand, I was like, oh. That's why he bite the apple like that. And then he had the little shit drip. I'm like, then he looked like focused on me while he eat the apple.
Yo, looking in your eye and then biting the apple and spitting it in his face, you know what I'm saying? This is a different kind of gangster. So
I spit in my face.
Yeah, so if I spit in your face, that means you not cool. You uncool ass nigga.
Crazy. Now listen, I know this is AEW content, but y'all have to understand I am still fans of WWE wrestlers. I don't hate watch WWE. I watch to support wrestlers. I've been said, I was like, that shit's gonna go crazy if Carlito come out because he's like the Shane McMahon of Puerto Rico. So, and that's literally what happened. He's a Shane McMahon of Puerto Rico, but he's the rightful heir. Like, his daddy loves him enough to get like, this is the rightful heir to my shit. Carlito's the rightful heir to my shit. That's why he said, I seen y'all post that you talking about some sign him full time. Carlito is busy, okay? Like, he is too busy to be full time at WWE. He is about to run his daddy's company. So
the Shane McMahon of that might be the greatest description of him.
The Shane McMahon of a whole country, though. Like,
the entire country.
not somebody's son. Like,
so that'd be so like Vince would be Savio then, right?
Yes, see, Carlito, like, cause it was like 11 of them, but Carlito was like the only one that he was like,
Bro, I opened a WrestleMania. With another dude that didn't deserve to be in my spot, but I was better than him, and then we fought Kane in the Big Show. Like either way,
his
like,
daddy was like, my son, this is the one. He's the rightful heir.
Bro, you know you good when you get your brother hired. Like that's how you know you listen. Can I get my brother over here too? Like this, like
Tori Wilson, you ain't slick. And I want to say, Tori Wilson, you ain't slick. You best friend, my ass. Yeah. Best friend, yeah. Always in his comments.
Listen, Tori, I don't know if you see that. Yeah, Tori need to worry about what's going on in her life right now instead of worry about history that happened in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, best friend. Oh, my best friend. I know what that means. Word. Yeah, best friend. The best one. I know what that means. Welcome everybody. I'm sorry. Welcome everybody to another All Elite with Keeks AEK show. You know, we turned up tonight. I got my wine right here. He feeling good. We feeling good. We gonna get into some shit because it's an interesting week. The AEW fan base and Facebook are starting to awaken on the shit that I've been saying for the past several weeks about that champion of ours, but we'll get into that later on in the episode. People are starting to pick up on that shit. So, but welcome. Hey, Sierra. Welcome to another episode of All Elite with Keeks. We're going to get into some Dynamite review, Rampage, Women Bidness, and a whole bunch of shit. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be funny because we both on our level. And bitch, move. Can't you see the baddies coming through? All right, so we're going to get into Dynamite. Dynamite opened up with the 8-man tag match. I called them the ROH alumni versus the Jazz. All of them was in ROH. All of them but one was champion of ROH. Roderick Strong was the only one that hasn't been champion in ROH, but the rest has been champion in ROH. So you had Cole, Strong, Cassidy, Bandito versus Jazz. And the members of Jazz that was in that match was Angelo Parker, Matt, Daniel Garcia, and also Hatman that I don't care about. So,
word.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Look at my son Bandito, but the majestic flying through the air. There's probably like 12 pictures taken just like that.
Bandito and Roosh are the two that shows you, and I'll also throw Andrade in there. They're the three that shows you that Lucha Libre is more than just high flying. They're also technical as well, especially Bandito because he's like the king of Mexican submissions, and their submissions is different.
But twist you up like this, like you ever been put in a surfboard? Like everybody like that, like a surfboard is like a chin lock in a luchador match, and I'm just like, yo, what they put niggas in surfboards,
blood? They will push you in a damn tortilla, and I'm not being racist. So I'm just
that's what it's called.
They will fold your ass for real. Like the Japan, they'll fold your ass, but Lucha Libre will fold your ass in something different. Like you would not know that you're flexible in that.
We gonna see. We're going to see tonight.
We going to see. But yes, we had that match and it was a good opener for Dynamite. Like we've been saying, I've been saying it for weeks prior. Orange Cassidy is just that dude. It's good to see Roger Strong in ring. NXT forgot that Roger Strong was no longer in the roster type shit.
They
was like, oh, my bad. They was like, oh, shit.
Fuck, we didn't sign Roger Strong back? Yo, who didn't sign Roger Strong back? Like, you know, say you fired them niggas.
Trips is like, oh, shit, I forgot about it.
Damn, blood, man, I'm over here getting fucking... All right, I'm saying, you got out here, Roddy. I love Roger Strong. But I love Roderick Strong so much.
Roger Strong was like, because they said it was a report that said that NXT was not aware of his release. And I'm like, bro, how did y'all forget? Not y'all making Bobby Fish making him important in what he already is.
Nah. Like he was in charge of a whole group over there. You know what I'm saying? Like the Diamond Mine was already doing their stuff. Like I'm in the hospital. Like you mean to tell me like you let him be in the hospital and let his fucking time run out and then sign over there with his best friend and do whatever he wants now? Like, blood.
To be fair, they have Mello and they also have some what's the one that people booing now? The nephew.
The nephew of
What's his name? Braun
Braun Breaker.
Oh, Braun. Yeah.
Yeah, they had him over there. So I understand why they forgot.
He looked like John B.
Shout out
Yo,
to
he
Melo.
for sure. But listen, I don't trust nobody that has like one of them little 1993 Nickelodeon Doug goatees. You know what I mean? Like Braun Breaker, I didn't trust him when he had that. But I was like, all right, Braun. At least Melo like grew it out.
I ain't seen no goatee like that in a long time.
Yo, someone a love face ass nigga. Like you can't trust him. Like I don't trust. I never trust. Can't trust him.
Okay. Yeah, so we had that opener match. It was a good fun match, and then Adam Cole, you coming at my go crazy. You pin the match and then you wanna run to my goat and shit. And I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be coming at my goat like that because he wearing the shirt of your woman getting a black eye and shit. She wants to sell them dumbass t-shirts. Like,
hey, that was promoting domestic violence according to niggas. Like what?
Don't
like,
be coming at my Jericho like that. What is you crazy? You crazy? Don't be coming at Jericho. But he came at my Jericho, and my Jericho fell through the fucking. You know what I'm saying? He fell through. So Jericho is making the feud interesting. Shout out to my goat because he do shit like that. So yeah. Because we're gonna end up getting Adam Cole versus Jericho at Double or Nothing. We know that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what my goat do. My goat likes to wrestle young wrestlers.
Young wrestlers.
Jericho Hollis, shout out. Hey, Vaughn, Devin. Who else? Does Jizzle got a Jericho?
No, I have the
yes, he does.
little bit of the bubbly.
Listen,
I'm supporting my sister tonight. You feel me?
That was probably the funnest AEW champion run ever.
Oh,
was
definitely.
A little bit of the bubbly run. Like that was the funnest one, and it still did the demos. Oh.
She been that and did that. Could be a corporate lawyer or a hood. She's a ghetto type broad, and her life.
Shout out to the Jericho Cruise, all you motherfuckers that took the Jericho Cruise and it sold out and I can't even go.
Yo, nigga did a spin? Who let Jericho do it?
She been that and did that. Could be a corporate lawyer or a hood. She's a ghetto type broad, and her life.
Yo, as soon as he spun, he was like, yo, he's like, whoa. Let me put this down right here. You know what I'm saying?
To be fair, y'all, because I saw the whole Jericho was mad about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's one of the white guys that think that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is for rock and rollers, and he one of the ones that didn't know that they changed it from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the Music Hall of Fame. So
yo,
leave him alone, okay? Yo. I talked to him, I texted him, I told him, I was like, Jericho, they changed it to the Music Hall of Fame like 10 years.
Can we gang? We gang, Ken. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's my
they changed it to Music Hall of Fame 10 years ago.
Yeah, keep Missy Elliott's name at your mouth, and then you'll be just fine. I don't give a fuck what you talk about.
Please.
I don't care who else you talk about.
Right? Yeah,
Missy Elliott.
Missy, and I love Missy. That's why I was like, you're my goat, but please don't.
Come on, man. It's not that hard. You feel me? You just play. Listen, like, all right. All you got to do is say congratulations.
Apparently, the rock and roll people that they wanted in didn't get in, and everybody's on the outrage. And I never heard these niggas before, so I was like, oh, okay. I guess they're upset about it, and that he was upset about it because he said it on his show. He wanted the whatever some people. I don't know. I ain't never heard these niggas. They ain't the Beatles or something.
Yeah, but Metallica. You know what I mean?
No, Metallica been in that shit.
Jim Johnson.
There was some other people that they wanted in there and they didn't get in it, and that's what they was upset about. That's why he made that tweet. But it wasn't no racist shit or nothing like that because he liked Missy. That's what he said. He said, I like Missy. You know, is it worth it? Because you know white people love that song.
Oh yeah.
It's You're from the spring, yeah. They like that song. Hey Malik, hey everybody that's joining. Hey.
Ain't nobody checking for Iron Man. You damn right. Nobody
don't get kicked out.
See no white snake, nigga.
Boy, don't get kicked out early.
Yo, Metallica been in there. Metallica should have been there 4 times already. Shout out to them.
I like Metallica. I know them. Never.
Hey, well, this unnecessary guitar riffs. You know what I'm saying? Just for the black people, because we love that shit. We love.
Yeah, we know. We
hard,
love
and we
black
like
people.
black.
I can't say black people love Metallica. We don't know why, but we do. We fuck with them. Like never.
Hold my breath and I want them hell. I'm just like, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, blood, but yeah.
Okay, so let's move on. After that, the Danielson promo. Danielson promo happened. Danielson said he was better than Brett Favre, that old ass, bitter ass person.
Don't talk about my goat like that.
Oh, that's your goat. I'm sorry. Team Shawn Michaels over here.
Listen, look, talk about listen. I was crushed and I was torn because I'm like, yo, all right, you know what I'm saying? Look, this is old goat.
Texas.
This is old goat Danielson talking about old goat Hart, and I'm like, you know what? Like, you be like, don't talk about my goat like that, but like, then you start looking at it like, yo, you was really a piece of shit for saying that. Like,
argumentally though, points was made in his promo because he was just like the Elite was, because we remember the Elite how they was moving last year when Kenny was champion, and he was like, and he said the Kenny was more bullies than we were, and they were, because they were, because Kenny championship run is one of my favorites, but he did have a point. He did have a point in that promo, but I love Hill Danielson. I love Hill Danielson.
He's so good.
He is so good. I love Hill Danielson. And I do be looking at Total Divas. So Danielson, it's the one episode that I looked at on the Bellas. Learning that Danielson is like, Cause his wife is like, he's back in town and he wants to have sex.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Danielson be straight to it. Like I'm back at home and I want some. And she just be like, oh my God. Shout out to Danielson.
He's like, listen, I didn't tell you to do none of this. Like, listen, but I support it. I support it, but listen, get over here.
Listen,
get over here.
Just say it one time.
No, man, come on, Primo. Like, come on, man, let's go.
Brett Favre, I respect Brett Favre. Brett Favre is, of course, top 10 in my list as far as technical wrestlers. He's top 10. You know, I'm a Shawn Michaels stan, Texas all day. But I was like, damn. Not him coming in. And I'm surprised that Dax and Cash didn't say nothing, because you know that's daddy.
Yeah, you supposed to be checking them, but you know what I'm saying, you running behind CM Punk, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, you ain't got time to worry about old goat Hart. You feel me? You ain't got time to be worried about him when CM Punk try to get his whole show. Like, but I'm trying to get a show, dog. It's gonna be me, you, and then we're gonna have a whole show to ourselves. I just need about 3 weeks, my G.
Right, just 3. I just need 3. So yeah, we had that happen. It was a good little promo. So we're gonna move on from there. And then the trio champ, House of Black, they basically said step up or get your ass beat promo.
Who want it?
Who want it? What 3-6 Mafia said, who run it? Who run it?
But who want somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Any 3-6 Mafia song that you could think of, like Stick 'Em Up with Ludacris. That's my favorite one.
I just want to say, because you know I'm Southern, Texas girl. Juicy J, y'all need to respect his production. And also, that's a man that came from the church. And them church people are great at productions. You got Zaytoven and Juicy J. Zaytoven is one. You can tell he played in church. So, these niggas ain't running. Shit that y'all run.
Juicy J has been literally been a part of my entire childhood, and then my adolescence, and then my college years, and my adult years. And like,
put Andy Joseph comment up.
Yo, who got listen, does your favorite artist have an Oscar?
Listen. I don't care if Travis Scott didn't get that permission, but that's that record that Travis Scott used for Tedder Club. Twins and I is on a flight, man. And I'm on a flight, and Tedder Club. tear that club up, bitch.
Even and Glorilla and Lotto's tear the club up was better than.
Rest in peace to my goat, man. Rest in peace to my goat. That was my goat. Listen, y'all, I'm Southern. I'm Southern through and through. I know y'all love Wu-Tang, but my Wu-Tang was 3 Sigma Mafia, UGK, and 8-Ball MJG. That was my Wu-Tang.
8-Ball gave me. It's like, you know what I'm saying, I gotta.
8-Ball MJG. A lot of y'all young niggas need to listen to him. Listen to them. They spit so much wisdom for y'all. Like 8-Ball, like I said it on Twitter when I was listening to with Lloyd. See, a nigga like me trying to get money till I get rich.
That's in my top. That's in my top 7 songs of all time.
MJG spit so much like MJG basically spit the verse that Young Thug is going through right now. They telling y'all some shit. Like if you ain't have no Yo Daddy in your life, please listen to 8-Ball MJG. They spit so much wisdom, bro. Like they spit so much wisdom. They telling y'all some shit. They giving y'all the game for free.
Yeah. And Free City by St. Lunatic.
MJG give the game for fucking free in that song. Like he's telling y'all, like, just because you making millions, Rico is like they said that shit, and that shit was like 20 years ago.
All your people gonna be telling. Like,
they
make sure your
telling
people
y'all
don't be
that
telling.
shit. Like, so if you love All Elite with Keeks, listen to 8-Ball and MJG versus Lloyd. It's so much wisdom, y'all. Especially if you young. It is so much wisdom. But we're moving on. We're gonna move on because I don't want to talk about rap.
God, I love that song. But yeah, okay.
See, and that's my song. Nigga like me gonna get money till I get rich. Ride with a couple of $100 G's in the biscuit. Say
you can't trust Diddy. Diddy knew what he was doing. He's like, I'm gonna sign you niggas now.
Listen, 8-Ball MJG is the only niggas that P. Diddy gave him the money to because he knew better.
But you dead right. You knew better.
He knew better. He knew better about the Memphis dudes. He knew better about them. Them the only ones he gave the money to.
Up front, now, right here.
Up front.
You get 5 songs from us. That's it.
He the only one. And also, if you in the comments, look up some Pimp C interviews. Pimp C is another one that gives so much wisdom as well. Pimp C, long live him, gave so much wisdom. That's why I be like, bro, why do y'all like the Miz because of his bitch? Pimp C talk about dudes like him. Literally. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen to these people. I know that they not Tim Boots type of rap, but these people speak fucking wisdom to y'all. They try to they give y'all the game for free.
They give you the game
for free.
And they don't have to.
Listen to them. Listen to UGK and 8-Ball MJG. Them two. That's why they had the verses. They are like the most wisest Southern rappers in history. Listen to them. Listen to them. Okay?
Especially some of E40 of them.
Yeah, E40. Shout out to E40 because he shout out to Oak Cliff. But,
always.
Yeah. So we're going to move on to that. We ended up having, hold on, I got my notes out, y'all. We had the trios. We talked about trios.
Yeah, I'm going to die. Don't mess with House of Black because you know it's going to
happen. The House of Black.
Faces
we had the Tres de Mayo Battle Royal. All that was involved. You had Kip Sabian, Butcher and Blade, the Dark Order, Varsity Athletes, the Acclaim. It was so many people. QT Marshall in them. It was a lot of people. A lot of entertainment stuff going on in there.
What's that little group called with Will Hobbs in them?
It's like QT TV.
Yeah, listen, dog.
It's kind of like the same as you know.
The J, not
TMZ.
Yeah.
They like TMZ. So you got that. going on. So now this was a fun battle royal, but of course I've been said that the Acclaim was going to win because, like I said, the last show, Billy Gunn's being added towards the Acclaim, so they're going to put them in the trios division. So, of course, the Acclaim end up winning. So the Acclaim versus the House of Black rivalry is going to be interesting. And I'm eager to see that because Billy Gunn still got it. And of course, the Acclaim is really good in ring, especially Anthony Bowens. So it's going to be a good rivalry. And then, of course, you had other storytellings happening in within that match. Like I've been saying, I feel like it's going to end up being a Hobbs versus QT Marshall, even though I don't want it, but I get it as well.
Yo, if he gives QT 107 spears and spine busters, like I will be down for that. You know, get that Chili's manager up out of here.
Right. But the QT TV is very entertaining. I can't say that. They're adding a little bit of entertainment into AEW because just listening, folks. And Tony listens to criticism and stuff like that. So got a little bit of that entertainment in there. But the QT TV is actually, because I don't really fuck with QT Marshall like that, but I guess. I guess.
I mean, why Sean Ross Sapp said QTV should add Will Washington as like the dirt sheet, like dude that be with all the sources. I'm like, bro, don't do that.
Yeah, you're not about to Stokely Will, all right? You're not about to stoke Will. That's not a great idea at all.
I think it's a good idea, but I think it would. I don't think it would come off well.
Listen, you and Adam Cole should show up in the same Starbucks and prove that you're not the same person, Sean.
Oh my God. We have two solos in wrestling. We have the Bloodline solo, and then you have the QT TV solo. So when I say solo, I ain't talking about, of course. I mean, obviously, I ain't talking about him. Okay.
When I talk about them, it's called All Elite with Keeks.
We ain't talking about the person that fumbled, Bailey. But Aaron, I don't know why you fumbled that, but you fumbled.
Oh man, this is a nice night right now.
You fumbled my girl. You see my shirt? She had the fucking pants on, and she let you know that this ass is real pants.
Whew. Oh yeah, I can't wait to that. Oh my God, foreshadowing for you guys' faces that you guys don't even understand right now.
Boy, Bailey pull out the bitch. This ass is real pants. Shout out to Bailey being in the thick committee, as I am president of the thick committee. Don't get it twisted. Let me see. Hold on. Shit. Let me look at my notes, y'all. So that happened. Of course, Acclaim won, like I said. And then after that, Wardlow faced another jobber for the TNT Championship. Is back to being how it was.
Logan LaRoe.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah, Logan got power bombed, and Art Anderson started talking, and then of course Christian came out with Luchasaurus. Now, if you've been listening to All Elite with Keeks, I've been saying this for 2 weeks. I said Christian's going to end up getting a belt, but Luchasaurus is going to do the hard work for him. So that's what it's leading up to. Christian's going to be the champion, while Luchasaurus is going to be the person that does the wrestling for him.
Luchasaurus about to get his horns powerbombed off his face.
Christian, I love me some Christian Craze because Christian Cage can't do no wrong, and I trust his creativity. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna trust the process because I trust Christian. Because he helped build Jungle Boy a little bit.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna trust him. I'm gonna trust him in this. So
I trust him. But that fucking dinosaur that he got.
Hey, we don't do no Luchasaurus slander in this show. I love Luchasaurus.
I don't need my dinosaurs reading. I need my dinosaurs to be eating niggas. And right now you just let the nigga tell you what to do. So I hope you can beat Wardlow, because otherwise you're about to get powerbombed. You're gonna end up looking like the dinosaur from Toy Story.
He can't be Luchasaurus. Listen, Luchasaurus do Lucha style just like Warlow fucking risk it and do them fucking. He think he Jeff Hardy and shit like that. So it's gonna be an interesting type of a match between them two. But I'm glad that Luchasaurus don't do promos because Luchasaurus is not really good at promos. So he has Christian. So
Christian's the perfect he's the perfect mouthpiece for Luchasaurus. Like, cause Luchasaurus do be doing some dope shit. I ain't gonna hate. But he be doing spinning back kicks and shit. You know what I mean? Saying poison ranas and shit. So like, yeah. But listen, I mean, I think you picked the wrong one.
Yeah. Warlow is go. Put the comments on thing, Graham. I need to read the comments.
Warlow is Goldberg.
I put that one up already. You didn't say nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, Graham. I didn't mean
this nigga Graham coming in like Zordon.
Not too much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a Luchasaurus safe house over here.
God, y'all niggas like this nigga? Like,
yes.
For real.
I
be trying to like him, man.
No, I be trying to say, listen, that's what I be trying to tell y'all gotta listen to the fans. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to the AEW fans. We like Luchasaurus.
Man, when Marco Stunt was running around doing front flips over that nigga, I was like, yeah. But then after that, I'm like, all right, blood.
I don't want Luchasaurus to talk. That's why I'm like, I'm a fan because I don't want him to talk. The last time he talked, it was funny because Jericho was just like,
what are you talking about? I hate dinosaurs. This man Luchasaurus, man.
One day I will do a whole like Jericho because some people forgot Jericho's AEW reign, and that was probably the funniest reign in AEW history because, like, he popped off saying like who he don't want to fight. Like he was just like Cody Rhodes because he can't. Moxley, I don't feel like bleeding.
Show it to work and tell you what you're not gonna do.
Because he can't.
I'm not doing that today. Listen, I'm not fighting nobody.
And he literally like y'all probably forgot in the comments, but he literally shut down MJF before MJF became MJF. Like he told MJF like, who the fuck's supposed to be scared of you and you got a fucking fake ass Gucci scarf?
You just came fresh from a baby shower.
What he said? He said, am I supposed to be scared of a scarf? Like he came out the bed just roasting folks. Like he was just like, Scorpio Sky, yes, we will have a championship match. We shook hands. Come on. We'll have a championship match.
I don't even need to be here right now.
We shook hands. Go ahead.
No, when he won the belt and then he just went backstage and then just like berated everybody backstage, that's when I was like, oh, okay.
That's my girl. Like we said it, like all y'all ass. Y'all are immature. Y'all ain't never been on TV. All of y'all are beneath me. Like,
here, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Idiot. Shut up.
Get my fucking drink. Where's my car? Like, where's the fuck is my car?
Then he lost the belt.
What? And then he referenced the t-shirt company shit that Triple H was saying. Like, that shit was so funny. Like, he was just like, go home. I am the king of t-shirt company.
Yo, buy my belt. I lost it.
Then left the belt at fucking what he was at.
Omaha, or was it Tahoe Joe? Like Omaha Steakhouse. Like, listen, man, I was eating porterhouse. And I
he was so funny. He was like, "Yeah, I want that shit." TNT was like, "We need him to win the championship because people know him. We know him, so give him that." And so, because Jericho didn't want to be champion. Fun fact. He did not want to be championship. He understood, like, okay, but he didn't want to be championship. Jericho is all about the future of wrestling because he loves wrestling so much. So he's all about the future of wrestling. So that's why he really didn't want to be champion. He really wanted Adam Page to be the first champion, but he understood the business. So it was just like, that's why this shit happened.
Buy my alcohol on my shirts. I'm the champ now. Shad said so, and Urban Meyer.
Okay, so next after that, we had Juice Robinson and Ricky Starks. Y'all gonna hate me for this, but it's the truth. In ring wise,
Oh Lord.
Juice Robinson carried. In ring. In ring. I'm talking in ring. And just in ring. Juice Robinson carried in ring. His character, as far as overall, is annoying. I get it. But in ring wise, I'm sorry. And like I said towards Ricky Starks, your OG is fucking Cody Rhodes. You need a new OG.
Whoa.
It is.
Maybe not.
It is his. That is his OG. You need a new OG.
Freeway Ricky Starks is just fine where he is.
Listen to the AEW fans. That's the thing. Y'all do not listen to the AEW fans. Y'all have to listen to the AEW fans and pay attention. In ring wise, I am sorry. Juice Robinson did his fucking part. In ring. I'm not talking the character. I'm talking in ring. Juice Robinson did his part. Ricky Starks, you have to find a new OG. Cody Rhodes is not the rightful OG for you. He's not.
I think that when you put him in the ring, when you put Ricky Starks in the ring with Jay White, you're going to see the exact same thing. Like, Jay White, you're going to need a new OG because they wrestle the exact same way.
No, they do.
We work this crowd. We got our 19 moves. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to make you look good.
No. Thank you, Malik. No. Hell no. I'm sorry. Ricky, I would rather you just listen to Taz. Listen to Taz for this in-ring shit, not Cody. You have to remember your OG followed and copied. He followed and he copied. Thank you. Cody is not your savior. Cody followed and copied. But Cody is not your OG. He's not the rightful OG. That is why Sting said what he said to MJF. Cody is not your rightful OG. Cody don't even know who the fuck he is. Cody try to be every fucking person that's not his father.
No, he's the king of the South is what he is, all right?
No, he's not. Cody don't know if he want to be the Von Erich, his daddy, Jerry the King Lawler. He don't know who the fuck he want to be. Okay? So stop listening to Cody, and Cody is not your OG. Okay?
Cody Von Erich is sick.
Oh, shit. Cody don't know who the fuck he want to be.
A little dream, man.
In ring wise, I'm sorry. Juice Robinson carried in ring wise.
I mean, he that's what he do though, man. I mean, he's the perfect foil to make Ricky Starks look good before he fights Jay White, right? Because that's what we're leading up to.
But I'm saying because Jay White is great in ring. Ricky has the potential to be great in ring. He just needs to stop following Cody. Cody is not your rightful OG. Find another OG because it is not Cody. I'd rather you follow Dustin than Cody.
I give Jay White a hard time, but it's because I don't like he good. Like he good, but like
Cody is not your rightful OG, Ricky. Like you are too talented to have somebody that is depending like Ricky. You have to learn why Cody did what he did to get to where he is now. Okay?
Roderick. You don't need that.
You don't need that.
I think Cody's
in WWE. Cody had his WrestleMania moment, but Trips is still getting it back in blood with him. You don't need that. You do not need that as your OG. Okay, find another OG. Taz is literally right there. Okay,
Taz got a whole son over there.
but he was still part of the what's the name? That's what I'm saying. Like it's different. Like shit, Billy Gunn can be your OG. It don't have to be Cody.
You rather have Billy Gunn than Cody? Like, yo, chat. Let
Yes.
me know who would you rather have, Kip?
Billy Gunn started the suck it, and Billy Gunn started the daddy ass shit.
Billy Gunn was rockabilly too. Billy Gunn was rockabilly. Like, I don't know if he was there for the rockabilly times, but I was, and that shit was mind-blowingly terrible.
There you go, Sierra. Thank you. Picking a guy like Cody to be your OG when you're more thank you, because Ricky is more talented than Cody fucking Rhodes. Thank you for saying that.
But you love Jay White, and we do the exact same moves.
No, he does not. Do you not? You don't watch the New Japan shit? Do you watch the New Japan shit? Do you watch
Jay White? Listen, I watch all Jay White. I watch Jay White. Listen,
no,
he was one of the greatest. He was one of the greatest leaders of Bullet Club out of all the leaders. You know what I mean? Like, especially how he took over.
Jay White is a technical wrestler.
He made me a fan, but I don't know, man.
Ricky, Cody is not your OG. Okay, pick another OG. Cody is a coward. You're not a coward. Okay. Cody,
you're not a coward.
He is. Cody is falling in the same footsteps. If you know your wrestling, listen, if you're in the chat and you know your wrestling history, Cody is doing the same shit his daddy did. Okay? He's doing the same shit that his daddy did, except it was NWA instead of WWE. But Vince, being who Vince is, Vince was like,
I'm just ready for the Cody, because the Cody and the Jay White. I mean, not the Cody. I mean the Ricky Freeway Ricky Starks versus Jay White is lit.
So Ricky Starks, you too fine and you too talented to have an OG like Cody Rhodes. Your OG is the same man that sledgehammered the fucking chair and turned around and said that was his favorite wrestler. Okay? You have a bitch as a OG. Okay?
I mean, hey, man, like,
you have a coward as a OG.
He's not a coward. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, the money talks.
He's a coward just like his daddy is. If you know your history, y'all already know where it's going. Okay? It's the same. Cody is literally shit as his father. Cody is repeating the same shit as his father. Know your wrestling history in the 70s and 80s. He is repeating the same shit his daddy did. Literally the same way. Vince McMahon was never going to put that title on that man.
Yeah, not like that.
Never. Because his daddy wanted the territories to outshine WWF. When WWF was getting ready for that WrestleMania shit, that's when he started doing that shit. Vince McMahon is not a dummy. He's a Virgo. Okay? So, Cody is doing the exact same shit as his daddy. His brother tried to tell him it's not going to go like you think. He didn't listen, and he still went over there. Okay? Ricky Starks. Pick another OG. Okay? It's not Cody. Okay?
What he did.
So, moving on. Hold on. Let me pull my shit out. Moving on for that, because I don't even like talking to Cody Rhodes that long. And then after that, you had the Jay Lethal and the Mark Briscoe situation. That promo, that was really fun. This was wholesome. This was the wholesome comment, like the wholesome content that happened that Wednesday between Jeff Jarrett, Sanjay, and the rest of them. And then, of course, Jay Lethal declared that they are going to be in Double or Nothing against FTR for the Tag Team Championship. Jeff Jarrett is in the pay-per-view, y'all. Bree Who for the bad bitches. We live.
Yo, man, Jeff Jarrett, the Avon Barksdale of wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, listen, these yellow tops is gonna be in all fabrics of wrestling. Listen, where you need me at? You need me over there? Listen, I got that Plymouth Rock right over here.
Right. So if you new to it, Jeff Jarrett, of course, beat FCR Bald, and Jay Lethal beat FCR Hair. So they both beat them. Jeff Jarrett, unfortunately, was the better wrestler in the FCR Bald match because FCR Bald literally botched the simplest shit.
He doing too much podcasting shit. Draymond Green, you think you Draymond Green or something? Well, listen, doing Draymond Green after getting smoked, like, man, I don't even know what happened, man. Jeff Jarrett just got me in that figure four, man. He got me saying, hit me with the guitar, and I was like, damn. But
what New Jay say? Violence to you is putting somebody in the figure four. Violence to me. That's my favorite promo of all time. One of these episodes, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a top 10 of my favorite promos. One of these episodes. That's my top 5. But yeah. So he declared a match. So we're gonna have Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal versus FCR for Double or Nothing for the Tag Team Championship match at Double or Nothing. I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to Jeff Jarrett.
They ain't gonna let them win.
Yeah, whatever that shit they be doing. So that was a wholesome content or whatever. So after that, we end up having the main event because we already talked about Juice Robinson and Rick Starks, and of course, women business is later on, y'all. If you new here, I do the women business later on in the chat. Okay, so we had the main event. It was, of course, dealing with the pillars. But before that, we end up having MJF was trying to talk to Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy wasn't hearing that shit. And then Darby Allin came in, and Darby Allin assumed that there was some shit going on. So, of course, they setting up for the 4-way match between the 4 pillars at Double or Nothing. So we end up having a tag match of Darby Allin, Jungle Boy versus Sammy and MJF. That happened. It was fun. Turns did happen as predictable. MJF was telling that Sammy, and of course Sammy attacked him. Darby and them end up winning, so we do have the 4 pillars match that we predicted.
There we go.
I do want to say, of course, you have Jungle Boy, Darby Allin, and Sammy was working in a match, and your champion.
Where they at? I need some soldiers in here. Where they at?
He was missing in action. And I will get to that more later because people are starting to see what I have been saying for the past 3 weeks. So yeah, the champion was nowhere to be seen.
That picture of him just yelling at him, I can just imagine what he was saying to him. Well, you frail built motherfucker, like get up there and do some flips and shut your mouth. I can just imagine. What are you talking about? Like, who?
We going to Applebee's after this.
Listen, you want that 2 for $20 or not? All right, you want a bulldog margarita?
Put Malik question up. Put Malik shit up. What he say? Everybody's starting to realize. I'm glad y'all are starting to pay attention to the shit.
I think they were just a year and a half too late.
Listen, the demos came out, and who was the lowest? The champion.
I don't know. Oh man, I think they just like as much as AEW does everything right. I don't think they just strike when the iron was hot with him. That's all.
It ain't even that. It's just like everybody was so on board. Like, yeah, MJF should be champion. Then he's trying to do this Ric Flair type shit that Ric Flair did in NWA, and he must don't know his wrestling history like he do, because he must forget that even in NWA when he was holding the title, Ric Flair was still fighting.
Yeah, all over the world too.
Ric Flair was still fighting, baby. And especially in the 80s during the territory area, yeah, he was fighting. He had to fight.
Yeah, and Noki and shit, and fucking Tony Atlas and shit.
Even if it was nobody's, he still fought. Like, he had to fight. He was at Sportatorium so many times. Mama Keeks can vouch for it. Like,
shout out to the Sportatorium, man. Man, a lot of your favorite wrestlers that you say, you know what I'm saying? That's because
if your favorite one in the Sportatorium, that means they were scared. That's all.
You know what I mean?
If they went in the Sportatorium or in Memphis, they were scared.
Because Stone Cold said so. All right.
If they went in the Sportatorium to face any of the Von Erichs, or if they went in Memphis facing Jerry the King Lawler at the time, they were scared. Running from him. All right, so we're going to get into some Rampage because we ain't going to take too much time on that main event. You know how it went. We knew we was going to go to that. So, Rampage, we had the trios match. It was the Lucha Brothers and Vikingo versus Hobbs, Solo, and QT. And it was a great match. It still displayed Hobbs as being strong. And Solo, you know, he's pretty talented. QT, of course, is good, but, you know, it's whatever. He
QT does exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, QT does what he's supposed to do. And then, of course, the shout out to Lucha Brothers and Vikingo with the W. Cinco de Mayo, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they took the win. Of course, if you didn't watch Rampage, it was on a different time because real sports is superior when it comes to ratings right now. So you can't compete with real sports right now.
I don't know, man. It's when the Miami Heat dogging niggas, so like you might they try to put it on early enough.
You can't compete with real sports right now. Even hockey is out demoing wrestling. So
how is this going on? Well, them niggas be fighting for real.
Yeah, when it comes to real sports, you just can't compete with it, unfortunately. You know, we was in a time where fucking Raw was outdoing Monday Night Football.
So, and then it was like they had to do commercials together. Like it was like, yo, can we do something together? Because,
they had Stone Cold in the whole fucking Monday Night Football commercial type shit. Like that's how much wrestling used to be popping, but it's not popping as much. Like wrestling has to move over to the side for real sports. Like we didn't have that when I was coming out. We had like.
Everybody was into wrestling. Like we got to make Steph Curry a wrestling fan, and
right? But
LeBron's
like,
a wrestling fan.
They had it to a point where they made sure that like the prime time Sunday Night Football people was not booked on the same time as Monday because they did not want to lose those ratings against fucking Stone Cold. Like you had to compete against Stone Cold in Monday Night, Monday Night. That's what I'm used to. So all y'all that be competing, talking about demos, like that demo shit is bare minimum. Like y'all arguing over 1 million. Nigga, I was in an era where Raw was doing fucking 5.
And Nitro was doing like 4.5.
So exactly. Like this shit is bare minimum. Like this shit that y'all arguing about, this is little shit to a big dog type shit. Like Stone Cold was the bar. Okay, and Monday Night Football couldn't compete with Stone Cold fucking Austin. Okay, that's the era.
NWO on the other show, NWO over there. So like then you going back and forth. So like think about going back and forth on Monday nights.
Yeah,
and then there was a football game on.
Yeah. So we this whole oh my god, Raw did move it. We arguing over 2 million. That's bare minimum. So where I'm used
fired if they did 2 million back then.
2 million, like 2 million would have got you canceled type shit. Like 2 million would have got you. Listen, we're concerned about this number type shit. Like, come on, y'all went there. Y'all wasn't there. Okay.
Look it up.
Next on Rampage, we of course Jericho had another promo, and he's saying that he's taking measures to protect himself against that fucking Adam Cole. Shout out to look at Jericho with the leopard cheetah. He's just like me for real. Shout out to the Scorpios.
Raven Simone.
My birthday twin.
Also, shout out to Jericho. Just performed at what was it like? UFET. He had like a bunch. Him and Fozzy had like a bunch of shows over the weekend in Vegas and in Phoenix. So,
Yeah, didn't he get like jumped or no? Like did any
That-
mad at
that-
Mandalay Bay?
That's I was gonna say Jericho got jumped. You think of an Usher?
Look,
What?
ain't nobody listen. Usher fucking skated out of that way. I know he did. No, I think he was like something with Mandalay Bay, where Mandalay Bay was treating him like shit, and he was like, "Listen, Mandalay Bay, you piece of shit."
Oh, I'm gonna say Jericho getting jumped. That is crazy because
No, you can't jump. You can't jump a nigga that got an elbow like that.
yeah, Jericho
yeah.
gonna fight.
He said somebody disrespected him at the hotel though.
Yeah, he did.
He said staff and security. You know what I'm saying? So if they team up to disrespect you, like what were you? That means
Are
you
you
know
laughing?
you're terrible. No, man. But listen, I don't know what's going on, but I got this shirt on, so I gotta believe him. So Mandalay Bay, you piece of shit. You'll never be Drace or Hard Rock, nigga.
So we had that happen, and then of course we'll move on. We had Mark Briscoe versus Preston Vance happen. Preston Vance, I like him as a heel. Of course, Mark Briscoe was going to take that win. Shout out to Preston Vance. This was a good match. I called it afterwards because basketball is superior right now because I'm into the playoffs. So I didn't get to watch Rampage on time, but I watched it the next day. Okay, so sorry, y'all. I mean the basketball playoffs is going off right now, so I had to watch it.
Shout out to 10. You know what I mean?
Shout out to him. Yeah. Great match overall. Then after that, they continue in the Mogul Embassy thing. They attacked Dustin. I'm not gonna criticize this too much because I'm just gonna trust the process. They trying to figure it out, so I'm gonna trust the process in this. But I'm gonna give it 2 weeks. 2 weeks, okay? Swerve and all of y'all, I'm giving it 2 weeks, okay? Before I be like, you know what? Wrap it up, okay? Wrap it up, because I don't know. I'm gonna give it 2 weeks.
They need more niggas in that group. I think they need about like 2.5 more. Like they like what?
I said that faction needs a woman, and it needs to be it needs to be one of those bodyguard type women, like on some China shit, early China shit.
Yeah,
we ain't had that in a minute.
Jay would be the perfect. Like Jay would be the perfect.
No, not Jay. The other girl. The other one.
Tasha's like get like
no,
Kayla Rossi.
Yes, that one. It needs to be her. So they need, and we haven't had that in wrestling in a while, so they need to run that back. But they need to figure it out with the embassy. I'm gonna give y'all 2 weeks, okay? Before I say what I need to say, I'm gonna give it 2 weeks, okay? I'm trying to trust the process, but I'm gonna give it 2 weeks, okay? Figure it out, Swerve. I'm gonna give y'all 2 weeks.
I trust Swerve.
Doesn't take. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm giving them 2 weeks, okay? In this shit. And then after that, we had the main event, the Firm Deletion match. Entertaining. Delete. You don't like the delete shit?
Hey, listen, my man King Mac. Look at Stokely.
Look at Stokely with the fucking Nation of Domination shit on.
In a puff vest. Like he's selling krills on 155th.
He dressed like a crackhead, bro. Like, why you got this shit on? Like, you know, crackheads be putting shit together.
Yeah, but he just like Bubbles from The Wire. Like,
yes, the Firm Deletion match was definitely it. It was definitely entertaining. It was great. It fit perfectly with Jeff Hardy. We didn't get to see him do too much, which is what I wanted.
It is. You know what I'm saying? You got to ease him back in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, so it was a great in and out type of match. It was a great in and out type of match.
But Cassidy was like, Everybody turned around and was like, what the hell was that? people so much, man. Like, I love. I love my people so much. Hi. This is why I love my people so much. These reasons and those reasons.
Y'all say good night to my kids. They're going to bed. It's their birthday.
Good night. Listen, no matter what, your mama's always right. Okay?
That's when the blessings come in. Blessings come in.
The other one.
Oh, yeah. Remember, your mama's always right. Good night.
Love you. Good night. Go to sleep.
That's awesome.
He got, Malik said he got jumped by kids.
Hit a perfect swan.
His Matt Hardy wife got in that bitch. The kids got in that bitch. Like, it was great. Like,
Rebby got
it was
in there.
a great entertainment match. Like, that's why Ethan Page, as Drip say, his heel run is important because you always want to have the mid-card heels. So you always have to have your bread and butter when it comes to any wrestler. Like, you have to have the mid-card heels, the lower tier baby faces. Like, this shit makes wrestling work. That's why Ruthless Aggression era was probably my favorite one in WWE because everything was right. Everything was right. Like, you have your top stars and you also have your top mid cards. Even the Attitude Era, because Attitude Era everybody was eating. So, like, you have to make sure you have the balance. You know what I'm saying? So Ethan Page does a real good job of being the heel for the mid card. Okay. So let me get into some women business.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some women business.
This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women business.
Now, women business, it wasn't too much, so it won't take me long. Women business, you had the Saraya versus she had with Toni Storm and Ruby alongside with her, but it was Saraya versus Willow Nightingale. Pretty decent match. Of course, Willow Nightingale carried most of the match because Saraya is still, in her green stage because she had a whole neck injury. And of course, it's not one of those like all of a sudden you become hot. It takes time, but it wasn't a bad match. It was a decent match. Willow did a great job. Saraya, of course, she did a decent job. That happened. And then, of course, when the match ended, Outcast ended up jumping Willow Nightingale, and then Shida, the OG, the OG of the AEW Women's Division. Of course, she used to be the champion. She came out and we thought we saw a heel turn, and it was a quick little swerve. That's what they needed to make the feud more interesting. So Shida, of course, is part of Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. And of course, we knew that they would happen because Saraya tried to play on Shida's top, forgetting her in certain things, in certain promos when Shida was part of Toni Storm and they, joined together. So that ended up happening, which we knew that would happen, of course. So, of course, that was a great little positive in that because I've been criticizing them because we want to see like where is this going and all of this other stuff. It started off great, but you're losing focus, and they brought back the focus with that. So I'm glad that happened. So that happened on Dynamite. That was like the only women business that happened on Dynamite. And of course on Rampage we had Jade Cargill versus Gia Scott. Jade Cargill added to her other undefeated streak. A quick little, match. It was a jarring match, of course, but Gia ended up ending her streak, and then of course Jay added to her wins. And like I've been saying, they are waiting on Chris Statlander, so hopefully that comes sooner or later because you don't want Jay to get a little bit stale and people starting to be like, we don't really care for this. So you have that going, and then so. Like I said, not too much happened with the women business of this week. I mean, I don't really cover all AEW All In Access like that. But if you do want to see that, Women's Wrestling Talk do cover all AEW All In Access on their platform. I don't cover it, so make sure you tune into them if you want to get the more in-depth criticism and also breakdown of that show, because I don't do it on this show. It's too much shit to cover on this show. So if you're looking for AEW All In Access, make sure you tune into Women's Wrestling Talk with my girls, of course, over there. So they do that. I don't do
They
it.
just interviewed Trinity too.
Yes, they do. They did interview Trinity over there at Women Wrestling Talk. So make sure y'all subscribe and like to Women's Wrestling Talk, because I don't do that shit on my show with the AEW All In Access. It's too much. It's too much for me. Okay.
Oh, one other thing. I know. Let me go ahead and play this first.
All men should stay out of women business, because that's women business.
But this one, Anna Jay, she did challenge Julia Hart to a no holds barred match, and that is this Wednesday on Dynamite. So make sure
I didn't see that shit.
Make sure y'all tap into that. It's up.
I did not see that. How did I miss that? I did not see that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anna Jay, because you're part of the big booty committee with us. I'm sorry. I did not see that. My bad. I did not see that. But yes, this is another non-title AEW rivalry between Anna Jay and Julia Hart. It's been going on for almost 3 weeks now. So make sure y'all support them. Okay, please support the women's, because they won't put two women's match on there unless y'all support shows. Y'all have to support them, even if it's not a good match. Please just support them, okay? Because we want more than one on the damn TNT. And let me move on. So my women business of the week is gonna go to the OG Shida. OG Shida, she is the queen of the pantsuits. Her pantsuits be clean. She has the best drip with the pantsuits. You cannot. Shida is gonna clean up shop with the pantsuit. She ran out there with the all white pantsuit like she sell cocaine. She ran out there with her pantsuit and got to working on bitches. Like, and I wouldn't mind seeing a Shida versus Mercedes, okay? Forbidden Door. I would not mind seeing that at all. So yeah, Shida is my women business of the week. Shout out to Shida. I love you. Moving on. Who is Trap? Who is your AEW wrestler of the week? Before I get to the subject.
Oh, I am going to pick one Adam Cole, baby. And the reason why I picked him is because he wanted to get the shit out the way. Like, listen, all right, Roddy, you know what I'm saying? We up in here, you know what I'm saying? Hit him with a couple back breakers and a couple knees. I'm going to hit him with this boom. And then me and Son up here, that's on my shirt right here. Me and Son got some business to take care of because he was wearing a shirt, you know what I mean, with my girl's black eye on it. And he was saying, thought that shit was cute. So, listen, like, that's banging for your chick right there.
I'm glad you said that, because I want to say, Britt Baker, don't you ever in your motherfucking life run up on my motherfucking goat like that, okay? Don't you ever in your motherfucking life run up on motherfucking Chris Jericho, Chris Irvin like that, okay?
You know what she tried? She tried to get the, like, she kept calling him bitch Jericho. She was like, bitch Jericho, bitch Jericho. Like, she was trying to get that trending or whatever. And then literally, like, a couple hours later, that little fake list of the AEW roster dropped, and it was like Christ Jericho. Let's go.
He called that Christ Jericho. Oh.
Don't you run up on my damn go like that. You crazy, because my go fight women too. You better, well, rest in peace to China. Rest in peace to China. Look back at what he did to China, okay?
You got a whole intercontinental belt off of her. I don't know if you saw
that. Put her ass in a fucking walls of Jericho, okay? You don't mind.
Yo,
better ask Stephanie, because he don't mind. Okay?
Elbows becoming like rent every month. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what's coming. Like, oh, there it is.
Okay.
That effects.
And my AEW wrestler of the week goes to the Lucha Brothers. you cannot go wrong with the Lucha Brothers. Lucha Brothers always come in for the clutch for Tony, and like I said, it is, you can't go wrong with them, and they're there when he need them, and they deliver. Okay, so I love Lucha Brothers. Y'all know I'm Lucha Brothers stan. So yeah, that's my wrestlers of the week. Shida is fine as hell. Yes, she is. She is fine as hell.
Best in the world.
Now the main topic, like I've been saying, I am the success of All In. All In reportedly has 60K in ticket sales, and I just want to let y'all know that being that alternative is winning, wrestling is winning. Okay, we're in a time where networks cannot ignore wrestling. Okay, it's a win for everybody. We know WWE is successful when it comes to the pay-per-views, and we also know now that AEW is also successful when it comes to the pay-per-views. So we have two prominent major companies, AEW, WWE, are succeeding. So that should be an inspiration to Scott and Impact, and also NWA, is don't be afraid to take chances, and it's okay if you become bad blood with WWE, because they'll be all right. Like, we already seen that Triple H liked something and he also disliked it but screenshots don't lie, because we've seen it already. Trips like this shit. Like, wrestling, if you love wrestling, wrestling is not dying. Because we know the networks are trying so hard to have something like wrestling to die off, and they can't ignore it, and they can't let it die off because it's making them money. So All In success is a win for all wrestling. Paul Heyman knows it. Mm-hmm. He even admitted to it. This is a win for everybody. Like, it's like one of those, you got the prominent WWE succeeding, and you also have the alternative succeeding. So maybe wrestling is something that we need to be inheriting in. Like, you have networks like, you know what, maybe it's something in this. And then we're dealing with a writer's block. So it's even more pressure to wrestling now than ever before, because the writer block is happening, because now the networks have to rely on wrestling and reruns to make the money while the writing blocks is happening, because, pay the people they fucking money, and they still trying to figure it out, and that's not gonna happen no time soon. The writer's block happened in 07. In 07 is also another time where WWE was at a great time. Mm-hmm. WWE was at a great time, and they had no choice but to be, because they was making the money. So the summer for wrestling is going to be interesting, because AEW have to make Warner Media money. WWE has to make not only USA and Fox money. So we're going to see Trips versus Tony Khan at a full-time high right now.
And you need that shit. There's no, like, there's
for everybody.
There's no, like, listen, like, if there's just one thing, then if there's no competition, like, competition makes everybody get paid. Otherwise, everybody will play each other.
If you wasn't born during the Monday Night Wars, when WCW versus WWE F or E at the time was happening, that was when wrestling was at its peak, because Tony, of course, we know Tony still looks at WWE, and we know Trips looks at AEW. So you have that going on, the writers lot going on. So that's why when people was just like, what was the point of the draft if they're going to do this after the draft? They did that draft. It's not towards that. It was towards Tony. Like, y'all, they knew that they doing that shit with the AEW collision. So it's just like, we got our roster.
Oh, you got another show, nigga? Oh, hey, yo, draft tomorrow.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit, they just, y'all gotta, okay, we're gonna show you who's in who and who is in who.
I just want to talk about 60,000 tickets for anything. So think about 60,000 tickets being sold for anything. And then that's pre-sale. So what we got till like August? I think the record, because like everything that they're comparing it to WrestleMania. I mean, they're comparing it to SummerSlam '92 when it was Old Goat versus British Bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
RIP. And they did 80,000 allegedly. You know what I'm saying? You know, they had them fudged up Charlie Wilson numbers. So can't really trust that. But like 60,000, like think about 60,000 people coming at one time to see something that's not soccer related, that's not WWE related, that's not a big boxing match related. Like come
and
to
concert.
see. And then you don't even, there's only like 4 matches that you know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
60,000 people. And they're like, well, you know, I don't give a fuck if it was pre-sale, post-sale, merch bundles for Billboard. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Listen, 60,000 tickets for anything is 60,000 tickets for anything.
And mind you, you never know who's going to be booked. So what if, because y'all have to remember, Tony is cool with Excalibur. So what if Excalibur's like, you know what? Put some WWE wrestlers in this shit.
Man, let's call these niggas real quick. Hey, man, what y'all doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all have to understand, like, these people are still mutual. Anything can happen. This might be the first time in history we may probably end up seeing AEW wrestlers and WWE wrestlers the same. Like Kenny Omega liked something. He liked a comment on Twitter that indicated, what if we end up having WWE wrestlers on All In? Because Kenny wants something like that.
Yeah, he cool with like Xavier Woods and all that. I know they be playing video games and stuff, so like that can definitely happen.
You never know.
Little New Day versus the Bucks, like
you never fucking know. That's what I'm saying. Like they never announced the card, but Tony said on the like they're looking for, it's gonna be the same All In type of feel, that he wants different promotions to work together for this. So you never know. You never fucking know if we might have this the first time we probably end up having WWE roster probably being in AEW.
Well, yeah, like Lo said, Kenny wants all wrestling to work. Like, cause why not?
He
Lo,
does.
like, it's the same shit. Like,
He
listen,
does.
Lo, we all friends up in here, ain't we?
The wrestlers are friends. Is just exact like the main beef is really between is Tony Khan versus Triple H versus Nick Khan. That's really the beef, because Tony Khan already said he ain't got no beef with Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon ain't got no beef with Tony Khan, because Vince McMahon wishes, we already know Vince McMahon wishes Shane McMahon was more like Tony Khan, as far as just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Like Tony Khan put his balls on the table with the Wembley booking. That's some shit, because we know Vince McMahon loves people that are not cowards.
Yeah.
Okay.
He also got a
He
football team
already
behind him
said
too,
that Tony Khan is not a coward, and I respect that for him. So you never know, y'all. We might get something that we haven't seen since the fucking 80s type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's gonna, I feel like one day we will have the true forbidden door between AEW versus WWE. Like, that shit is money. And they know that this shit is money. It's so much money. I will be there with my AEW flag and all that other shit. I will fucking be there if that shit would happen.
I'm gonna be there in a Bullet Club shirt with Bret Hart glasses on. Like it's gonna be
that shit will sell out. If they was announced,
people.
If they will announce tomorrow Forbidden Door 2, like the real Forbidden Door, AEW versus WWE, that shit will sell the fuck out. For real.
They would have to do 2 nights.
They will have to do 2 nights. So, yes. So that, like, if you're upset that AEW is succeeding All In, you do not love pro wrestling. You're more of the tribalism thing that's going on. But if you're for, like, you had WWE wrestlers that is liking this shit, because this is for wrestling. Like, we want wrestling to stay alive for the next 10 years. Y'all have to think about shit like that. Y'all not thinking about shit like that. It's already bad enough that Vince McMahon gets so mad for a wrestler to be more popular than the actual brand. So you have to have shit like that.
It can't be. It can't just be one. Like
Exactly.
in order for one to exist, another one has to exist. If you're going to get yourself, and that's how you hemorrhage and lose money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about them times when TNA would just run around treading water, or when bum ass Terry decided to take over in 2011 and 12 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do some shit, just wasting in the aces and eights. Like, motherfuckers was really cheering for the aces and eights, and they were trying to go against John Cena in the Nexus. Like the Nexus, like niggas hated the Nexus, and they were blowing them out. Like, now you have a viable, and this is why they try to sign the people. This is why people are getting paid the most money, like, off the indies. This is why a lot of these fucking indie companies that wasn't getting a lot of money were getting bought up by these companies, so you can get like a little platform. Because like it's a fucking war now. Like, ain't been no war since '94, yo.
And it's not a war over views. It's war over networks and money right now, sponsorships. That's the real war, because you have sponsorships like, but this guy's doing great too, so we can easily go to him.
This ain't no
That's
USFL
the real war
shit
right now. That's the real, like, so if you're not familiar, like, it's not a war between the wrestlers and the viewers. This is, now we're in a war between sponsorships. This is the war between sponsorships now. Like, Tony Khan versus Nick Khan mostly. Like, it's them two. Tony Khan versus Nick Khan for the sponsorship money.
He don't want to. Yeah, Triple H don't want to deal with that number shit. You know what I mean?
Well, they don't really take Triple H seriously.
Yeah.
So if you watch the session, you know Triple H's time right now. So
if you know Triple H, you should know that half the roster that you really, really, really loves Triple H. So, and that's what makes it so interesting. Like, listen, we'll let our contract run out, and then we'll just switch sides, and then we'll just go back a little bit later.
It's crazy because the Endeavor basically said, like, I only bought it because of Vince. He don't care about Triple H. So that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all gotta be mindful, because if anything was happening to Vince,
Endeavor didn't buy the UFC because of Dana White. I guarantee you that.
He didn't.
It was about the
that's what
beef
I'm saying. Like,
there.
if anything happens to Vince, y'all,
it was probably his fault. Like, yo, he gets pedigree into oblivion.
That's probably the end, because they basically making it known, like, I'm not doing this because of Triple, and I don't really give a fuck about this guy.
Yeah, but you know, WWE's a big home in the UFC, so you guys ain't generating no money like we generating, dog.
Yeah.
So y'all know. No,
yeah,
we
and then
plug.
Fox already made it to be known, like, we losing money with y'all. We spent money with y'all, but we not making it back. But, and then they pocket watched TNT and was like, but this AEW is making them money, but y'all not making us money. Do we need to sign them and not y'all?
No.
And that's when the beef came. That's what I'm saying. Like,
beef
as
is
many jokes people be like, Tony using daddy and stuff like that. Y'all gotta remember, Vince McMahon is also a nepotism baby too.
Yeah. He bought that shit off his dad. Like, he's a piece of garbage. He was like, yo, dad, let me get that off you. Even though you about to pass or whatever. He's like, yo, just promise me, son. Promise me that you won't do this thing.
Put Eddie James comment up. Eddie James. Chris Jericho is like the only wrestler that's getting paid like athletes.
Yeah, Chris Jericho went platinum. The only person that did that was John Cena after that. So John Cena, Chris Jericho. So
Chris Jericho is getting paid like athletes. Okay? He's the only wrestler. These wrestlers are underpaid. These wrestlers need to be paid the same as athletes. And that's another topic, because I don't like that. Like,
these hockey players, dog. Like,
wrestlers are literally like the only athletes that wrestle 365. And they get paid bare minimum. Wrestlers, stop being cowards and join and do the union so y'all can get paid what y'all work. Y'all the only ones that's got to pay for y'all hotel and shit. And these athletes, like, you got athletes, they get paid and they start being sorry, okay? Like, they don't even have to pay for their hotels and shit. And y'all don't. And
Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole should definitely pay for his own flight.
Come on, wrestlers, y'all need to have a junior. Y'all literally risk y'all lives and y'all body every fucking day.
That's somebody that can run that shit. Who would run that shit? Like Sean Spears or something. Like you got a sacrificial lamb. You know what I mean? Like Sean Spears would definitely be the sacrificial lamb. You know what I mean? Like
one of y'all gotta stand up, man. Like this shit is ridiculous. It's no way that I'm making more than NXT wrestlers. Like that is crazy. And all I do is sit down. I sit down and I make more than y'all. Like that's crazy.
Think about them AEW Dark Elevation Part 2 Electric Boogaloo guys. Niggas getting paid in pizza slices like the dudes that used to work Pop Warner games.
Shit, that's if they get paid. Shit, some of them do it for free.
Listen, dog.
You got indie wrestlers doing that shit. You got indie wrestlers doing that shit to get wrestling tickets in the nosebleeds. Like,
yo, man,
that doesn't work for me, brother.
Please.
Can you play that one more time?
She's about to be the champ soon.
That doesn't work for me.
I want she to win all the belts.
It's the people laughing.
That's so fucking.
Okay, so moving on. I want to say congrats to Will Washington for being part of the AEW staff. Like I know that he did his last Grab Saudi and also Fightful, and he's part of the staff. He's part of the booking for AEW. So it's actually a smart move. If y'all want to actually make it, like I said, I'm a wrestling historian. So things like this is important, okay? Because in the territory days, they was hiring people like Will Washington. They was hiring journalists. They was hiring people that are either they have an ideal. I'll do you one better. Jim Ross. Jim Ross is a perfect example. Like Jim Ross started off being on the fucking radio. He wasn't even fucking covering wrestling. And then he started to learn wrestling. Then he ended up covering wrestling. And he's Jim fucking Ross. He's the legend, what we know of today. So this is smart. So to all of y'all that is in podcasting, whatever you do, especially WWE, because people, I feel sorry for y'all niggas. That's y'all dick ride WWE and Triple's just using y'all. This is what needs to be happening. You know what I'm saying? If you have the mind, if you're smart enough, this is what needs to be happening. And I respect Tony for trying to kind of sort be in the territory days into modern day wrestling, because that's how wrestling continues. Like you have, instead of just depending on people that's not familiar with wrestling, or also that, you know, never care for wrestling, they just do the job. It's okay to hire podcasters, journalists, and other things, because that's what the territory days used to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to go back. So congrats to Will. We're looking forward to you. Travel the world and stuff like that. It should start going south and stuff like that, and people start blaming you. Be solid.
Bro, they're gonna start looking at you like Obama, nigga. And they're gonna be like, yo, they're gonna be like, how come we ain't got 9 black champions right now?
You literally, Will, you don't understand. You literally have the power now that we never seen a black man be part of the booking for predominant wrestling. Like, that is a major responsibility. And not only that, you have eyes watching you right now.
Yeah, right. Will, you got this job for a reason, and you don't owe nobody nothing.
So, right.
You worked hard for this job.
You worked hard for that. Do what
you're supposed to do. We trust your judgment out here.
And all them niggas that's talking about, but they say we was wrestling for a job. All them niggas, if Trips would have called them, they would have took the job too. So don't feel bad. Them niggas is doing no dick riding for free. And you got a job out of it. Well, not a graphic. But you got a job out of doing something that you like to do for a wrestling that you enjoy, okay?
Look at that tie. Look at that tie. Look at that tie.
Look at the tie, white shirt
combo. You need to tell that came in the pack together.
Yeah. So congrats to Will. All right, so we're gonna get to the Goofy of the week. Okay, so play the clip for the Goofy of the week, please.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Goofy of the week this week goes to me, y'all. What had happened was I was bamboozled, swindled, hoodwinked, all of that shit.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
I was led astray, y'all. What had happened was a picture came out, right? Of Rhea Ripley and Dominic. And Dominic was pointing at Rhea Ripley's ass because she had the dom on her butt. But the butt wasn't there. And I was swindled because I was just like, what happens to the chicks I've been seeing? And then real niggas told me that women in wrestling, especially a specific kind, I'm sorry, not time. They wear these leather straps under their cheeks to give the illusion that they have cheeks, and it hurt my heart. So I am Goofy of the week this week because, yeah, man, like, look at that. Now, I want to be clear, this is not body shaming. I'm not body shaming anyone because petite, no ass, fat ass, when it bends over, it's the same shit. Okay. But, yeah, I was led astray. I did not know that it was women in wrestling that wear the straps to give the illusion that they got ass. Sierra told me. Shout out to Sierra because she tried to tell me and I didn't know. I was like, You've
been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Run amok. That is a classic. Oh man! Shout out to Bliss.
The booty cap. All booties matter. Okay, all booties. No booty, flat booty, little booty, big booties, gigantic booties, wide booties. They all matter.
Straight up.
I just thought that Rhea was part of the big booty committee. And
nah, Gigi Dolan's still the chairwoman of that committee.
They told me
been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
I have been deceived by those straps, bro. Like, so I'm putting myself as Goofy of the week because people was telling me how I did not know. Cause I'm sorry, I thought she had the cheeks, and then somebody else was like, Jamie Hayter does the same thing, and I almost cried because I was just
whoa.
All right.
That's different. All right. It's just a little like I appreciate the effort.
Andy, I thought it was common knowledge. That's why I'm Goofy of the week, y'all. I didn't know.
Hey man, your eyes are up here. You know what I mean?
Right? You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Play that one more time.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Shout out to Denzel Washington because he played the fuck out of Malcolm X, man. He played the fuck out that part.
That was the only part of the book that LeBron seen. Say you read that book. Like LeBron, you ain't read a book since they made you read Blue Dolphins at 13 years old.
Malik, her ass fat for real.
No, Jamie. All right. No, even Rhea, like this. It's just like I don't even know what it is sometimes. I don't know, man. I just trust the melanated butts.
Shout out to the now if you don't know the thick one in IWC, I'm saying, because public government got it. But yeah, I was disappointed in what I saw, because I was just like, I looked and then I looked again and I was like, that's not the ass I've been seeing. Where's the ass?
No, they be boosting her up like this.
And then Drip was like, "Oh, this is straps," and I was like, "What?" I can't believe it. So I am goofy of the week, y'all, because I didn't know that the girls in wrestling was, yo, did Ruby get a BBL? No, that's some babies. I will tell you that, because now I had a petite shape, but it didn't come until my second child. So like the kids either make you or break you. The kids will give you a figure, or them kids gonna have you bad build. One or the other. It's never in between. It's either or. You either gonna lose some ass or you gonna gain some ass with them babies. So the babies came and everything just blah, blah, blah. That's why I'm like, I'll just stick to my two, because if I feel like if I got a third, I'm going to be big as hell. So she looks stacking up. Yeah, I saw it. Them the babies. The babies got
yeah! Oh, my God, nigga. It's Matt Hardy every day.
Malik, yes. The babies get you. The babies gonna either have you fine as hell, or they gonna have you looking like
Summer Walker too.
The baby's gonna have you fine as hell, or you gonna be looking like somebody big mama. It's never in between.
Yeah.
And who the hell are they?
And she had a boy, because you know boys gonna have you bad built, and she had a boy, so. You either gonna be fine as hell after you have kids, or you gonna be looking like somebody big mama. Either or, your shit gonna be flat or your shit gonna be fat. So either you in the fat committee,
or you got a long back committee.
Your shit gonna be looking. Hold on, your shit gonna be looking like this, or your shit gonna be looking like mine. And I say mine. Y'all know my pictures. Y'all seen them. Y'all already know. So she gonna have. I'm in Texas too. You know how Texas girls do it.
We eat oxtails, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
It's a chicken for us. It's chicken. It's in the chicken. I don't know what's in the chicken, but it's the chicken. Now in Texas, it's not just the black girls. You got the Latinos, the white girls, the Asians. Everybody thick out here. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all came out here in Mania and niggas was looking like shit, I'm like, yeah, but we crazy, but we thick as hell.
Yeah, most of y'all got long ass backs though. Just extra backs.
And y'all was in Dallas. Erykah Badu was our holy mother, so you already know how that shit go. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was feeling like instant oatmeal with the
Atlanta booty. That's that East Atlanta booty. At that. Kiara, that's East Atlanta booty.
You know, Andre 3000 ain't wrote a song since. He was like, man.
East Atlanta booty. That's Kiara. Kiara lost weight and still got that ass. That's what I'm saying. That's East Atlanta booty. She
only Hogan I trust. That's the only Hogan that knows best.
That's the only Hogan that knows best. Shout out to her, because that theater want to fight her. So I like seeing that. So I can't wait to see that. But yeah, I'm goofy of the week, y'all, because I did not know that y'all was wearing straps to make y'all booty look big. I ain't know that. But it makes sense, because I never seen Trinity. I never seen Athena. Definitely not Athena, because that's Dallas. They got the Dallas booty. That's Dallas all day, every day. Sorry.
But she does 450s and shit too on top of that. So
that's good.
That's athletic thickness on top of it.
Athena's so thick you can see it from the front. Okay, like you could, at the end of come out, you know.
You was like,
She
nah.
turn around, you know when she turn around is yeah, and she got a shape. So yeah, shout out to if you from Texas,
she can definitely play Chris 1000, nigga.
Shout out to Chris the Stallion too, because you see it from the front. You know a lady, you know she got an ass if you see it from the front. Especially us. Shout out to Texas. Even though like the shit that's going on in Allen, condolences to all the loved ones. Unfortunately, we're in a government. I love being from Texas. I just don't like our government. And so, but rest in power to those, and I'm sorry that shit happened. And yeah, but women from Texas, we undefeated, okay? So both cities in the top 10 attractive black women. Of course, Houston was number 2, and then Dallas was number 5. Oak Cliff in this month. But yes, so I'm in the goofy of the week because I didn't know that. Okay, so don't be too hard on me. I didn't know.
Listen, correction, not punishment.
Rhea, though, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. Your face card is flawless. Okay, your face card alone is flawless. Like, not a lot of women can say that. Like, not a lot of women can say that look good with makeup and without. And you're one of those that you look good without and with. Okay, so you just represent the broad shoulders committee. But I thought you had the cuffs. I thought you was part of the thick committee. And play the clip again, Graham. I was bamboozled.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
How you let a nigga run you amok?
The chants in the background really make that. They're like, yeah, you got it right. We was hoodwinked. We was led astray.
Harlem with it. They was like,
run amok. They was like, wait, what's run amok? Well, the black people are cheering for us, so we're gonna cheer for her too. Yeah.
I would have been see me. I would have been trying to be a groupie for Malcolm X because he was fine. So I would have been on the wrong. Like yeah, but drop them draws though.
Look at the Browns in the interview. Like, yo, remember that nigga Malcolm X told them niggas they said to go this way and go that way? That was in the movie. That wasn't in the book, bro. No, that was in the epilogue. Remember?
Be like, yeah, Malcolm. Nah, y'all remember that Twitter shit? It was like Black Twitter, and they was like all the women was literally like if they went back in time, they were fucking Malcolm.
Malcolm X loved white women just as much as Martin Luther King did.
Right. I would have been one of them too. I would have went back like, sorry, Malcolm X, you're gonna have to take this honey pack. I'm next.
Oh my god.
Talks about all the liquid Keeks. Get the honey packs, fellas. Put them in your drink and.
Oh man, dog. Don't mix it with Douce. Makes your head hurt in the morning.
Wait. Hold on, wait.
Huh?
Mix it with Douce?
No, I said it might make your head hurt in the morning, but make sure you don't have to work the next day or the day after.
Noted. Got you. Mix it with Douce.
Gang.
To my bae that's listening, mix it with Douce.
Yeah. Don't let them throw up on you, though. If you got a weak stomach, then you can't do it.
I'm mixing with Douce and pull out.
Alrighty then. Yeah.
Any shout outs before we end? Any shout outs before we get up out of here? Any shout outs because we did.
Yeah, shout out to you for letting me be here. I really appreciate it.
For anybody that's public enemies, of course they'll be on a hiatus. They need the much needed break. Y'all work them to death. They haven't had a break since COVID, and they finally got a break. So don't be asking them when they gonna come back. They could come back in 3 months because they ain't had no break in like 4 years. So they deserve a fucking break. So y'all stuck with me now, okay? Y'all stuck with AEW.
We'll be around. We'll just be around.
He coming back next week because I ain't reach out for no guest type shit for next week. So Trap gonna be back for next week, probably the week after.
Hey, we all we got. You feel me? Hey, listen, whatever you need me, anytime you need the boy.
He gonna be for the rest of the month because I don't feel like asking folks. Shit.
I'll pull up too.
Hey, listen. Oh, you ready for that?
No, Graham, you gonna take a break.
Great. This is
all right for sure.
Yeah, never mind. You got the jizzle? Yeah, I got it, blood. It's all good.
So Trap I'm already declared. Trap gonna be here for the rest of the month because I don't feel like it. Okay, I don't feel like asking folks. So Trap gonna be here for the rest of the month. Okay, I ain't gonna ask nobody else. Oh well, probably the last month Drip probably be on too with me.
Oh yeah, man. You say that's gang. You know what I mean?
It's gang. So yeah, respect their hiatus. They will be back. Just let them have a break. Everybody deserves a break. Nobody don't want to do content all the fucking time. Let them have a break. If you don't see them on the timeline, it's because they have a break. But I will still be doing my shit on live because I be having breaks all the time. So I will still do my show on live, but Public Enemies, they will be on their break. So they're on a break. Nobody's breaking up. Nobody's beefing. It's nothing like that. They just been on a run. They didn't have a break even with COVID. Like, they love y'all so much. They kept giving y'all content. They kept being consistent for y'all, for the fans. So let them have a break. They need the much deserved break. Okay? So they will be back stronger than ever. They just need a break. But Trap gonna be with me for the rest of the month.
Period.
For this content.
Fuck you talk about?
So we got that in the bud. No shout outs tonight. Make sure y'all follow us. Still continue to follow Public Enemies because they still run jokes on Twitter because that shit is easy. So if you're looking for something on Wednesday, Public Enemies will not be there, but it's other content, especially Black content creators that is doing shit. You have Wrestling Round, they do their shit on Wednesday, and you also have it's another person that do it on Wednesday that's Black. I can't think of it right now. No, because I was about to say Wrestling Girls, but they do it on Thursday. But Wrestling Round do they shit on Wednesday. So if you want to look at them on Wednesday, that's fine. That's fine. Nobody hate nobody on this shit. So support Wrestling Round on Wednesdays for the time being, and still can support them even when Public Enemies come back. So yeah. So listen to them on Wednesdays while Public Enemies is on their hiatus, okay? But Mondays, y'all already know what it is. Go on the chat line, run it up. And I also want to say one thing, because I know on the timeline people was asking me, listen, I know y'all want me to be the antagonist of y'all shit so fucking bad, but I'm not going to be the antagonist of y'all shit so fucking bad. I tried to reach out to you as a woman twice. You didn't, so it's no beef, okay? I don't have no beef with nobody on that platform. I'm not even going to say no name. I'm not going to give them attention. I'm not beefing with nobody over there, but I want to say this. Keep my name out your mouth. I did not come for that man. As much as y'all try to make me as an antagonist over there, I'm not an antagonist. And if you want to make me an antagonist, you do not want that smoke with me, okay?
Period, bitch.
You don't want that smoke with me. You already painted me as the angry Black girl on the platform. You do not want that smoke with me, okay? I reached out to you the first time. You didn't want that smoke. I reached out to you the second time. You still didn't want that smoke. So stop. Keep my name at your motherfucking mouth, okay? Keep my name at your mouth.
Because we fight.
Y'all can't beat my ass, though.
Y'all can't beat my ass, though.
Keep my name at your mouth with that shit, because I tried to be peaceful with you. But y'all want me to be an antagonist to y'all shit so fucking bad because y'all content is trash. Nobody listens to your shit, and you try to start beef with me. It's no beef, baby. It's one-sided beef because you don't want that beef with me because you're scared of me because I reached out to you twice to see if it was a real problem, and there's no problem. You're trying to find the fucking problem. But I'm going to let you know right now. I'm going to say this on live, and I know that they watching. You're beefing with yourself. You don't want me in as an antagonist because I come hard. You ain't ready for me because you're scared of me, okay?
And you ain't ready for her because you ain't ready for her little sister.
Period.
Yeah. We fight bitches.
So don't start that shit.
We beat bitches up for fun.
Don't start with that with me because I only tell the truth. Just because I tell the truth, I'm not directing it to nobody. I was speaking truth for women's wrestling. I wasn't coming at nobody. But you're making it seem like I'm coming for somebody because you're trying to protect somebody that don't protect you. Don't start that with me. I reached out to you twice to see if it was an issue. You didn't reach out to me, you blocked me. Like the scary person that you is. So to anybody, especially any woman that is trying to make Keeks as an antagonist because your content is fucking boring, you do not want me as your enemy. Okay? Okay? Comprende? You do not want me as your enemy. You do not want that. I do not have no enemies. I don't have no beef with nobody. But stop trying to make me as the enemy and stop trying to make me beef with anybody. I don't have beef with anybody. I have somebody on my show last month on y'all platform. So stop trying to make beef with me because I said what I said. Because y'all mad at what I said was the truth. Because he sent y'all to say that. Okay? Keep it cute.
Talk to me nice.
Talk to me nice and keep it cute. I don't have no beef with nobody. If you have something to say, my DMs are open and we can have a conversation. Okay? We can be women and we can have a conversation. I do not mind having a conversation. I do not mind to be like, hey, I said this because of this. I do not mind being a bigger person. I am 31 years old. I have 2 kids. Okay? I'm not on that shit. But y'all trying to make me to be the Kiki that I was 10 years ago. Y'all do not want that. I promise you do not want that because 10 years ago, Kiki pulled up. Okay? Y'all don't want that.
We all love.
Y'all do not want that. Y'all got the mature Kiki. Y'all want the Kiki for 10 years ago. You do not want the Kiki for 10 years ago. So I'm going to say this, and I'm saying it live on air. I do not have a problem with nobody in content. No one. Nobody. I don't have no issues. I have no beef with nobody in content. I was just speaking truth on women in content that they need to be protected. I was not directing it to nobody. But you have one person that is trying to make it seem like I am attacking them. And that comes from guilt from them because they know that the person that they're trying to protect does not protect them like they should. Okay? You're just mad because they don't. But trust me, I went to you twice. I asked you, is it an issue? So do not be making subs and threads directed towards me because you do not want that smoke at all. You'll be crying because you already a fucking Karen in content. Okay? You already a fucking Karen. So you do not want me to come at you. So again, I do not, Keeks do not have no problem with nobody in content. I have no beef with no one in content, especially a bitch that I know I can beat up. Okay? I have no smoke for nobody. I want everyone to win. And I want women in content to be protected. And I want women in content to get their flowers. That's what I'm about. So please keep my name at your mouth. Keep my name at your mouth. And stop spreading narratives about me. Please. I know y'all want me to be an antagonist so bad because I speak truth, but please stop trying to make an issue with me. Because you do not want an issue with me. Because I come up to indie wrestling and y'all will see me at events. I will be at Philadelphia next year. And I'm letting you know now. I will be at Philly in next year. If you have any type of issue with me, I will be there. I will be there. We can have a conversation. We can talk about it. But do not stop spreading stuff about me. Stop lying about me and my name. And please stop spreading this narrative about me because I'm not on that shit. I mean, trying to be as peaceful as possible with everyone. Okay? I've dealt with it for so long. I'm not dealing with it in 2023. I'll say her name. Katie, leave me the fuck alone and stop making an issue with me. Okay? You don't want that issue. I promise you don't want that issue with me. I have you quitting Fightful.
Ooh.
Okay? So don't have that issue with me and don't put my name in your motherfucking mouth ever again in your motherfucking life. Okay? I mean that. Now, thank you guys for tuning in to All Elite with Keeks. Play my getaway music.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.